it's usually just Julie, Richie, and Robert. But since you're just back, since you're coming back,
whatever works.
We'll do Julie, Robert, Richie. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Richie. Do it. Hey, yeah.
You're back, you're back, guys. Okay. Welcome back to Late Night Ramen Talk. It's Julie,
Robert,
Hey, Richie. What's up, guys? I'm back.
Look who's back. Richie is back.
Thank you for your patience. For those
Taking
who
a break
care.
from schooling school.
I have some free time, so
How is school, Richie?
Yeah, how's it
How
going?
is school?
it's pretty good. No, it is pretty good. I'm not gonna be like, I won't be honest. Now it's overwhelming, of course, but
Yeah.
you know it's what you sign up for. But
Right.
I'm
As
passing.
school is.
I got all A's so far, so it's good. Yeah. So we'll see.
Good job.
We'll see how I can
As you
fare
should.
this month and next month. So,
Yes.
but yeah, I can't wait for holiday season. I'll get a little bit of a break.
Are you
know,
like
so.
actually on break right now, or
No. Wait,
Oh.
break? No. I'm in like. What are you talking about? Like break?
like do you have a break around this time or
Yeah,
no?
sadly,
break?
no.
I don't remember how college works. I haven't been in college
Me
in
neither.
10 years.
I mean, 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, of course, just like how even like grade school was, the only time I'll ever get like a break is like
It's
spring
just
break.
and like holiday time.
And like holiday
That's it.
time, right?
Yeah,
Like
holiday
for
season.
Christmas
You know
time.
what's so funny? There is a break, and it's Thanksgiving break. But I'm like, of course it's Thanksgiving break. Oh, sorry. Is this
No, it's on. It's on.
No,
It's
it's
on.
on, it's on,
You're
it's
good.
on.
Okay.
Oh, this is the first time that Richie has been
yeah.
here
That
with
he's got
the
his mic.
new audio
Yes,
with
yeah,
the new mic.
yeah.
So
It's his first time.
Just like you guys, in the last couple of weeks, I have been a viewer. So actually, I've been telling them after they debuted the episode, I'm telling them like it's refreshing being the reviewer because I get to be like y'all.
yeah,
and,
he was
you know,
liking our videos
Yeah.
and disliking them. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then commenting them except except by
he's
actual
doing the
person
engagement.
comment. Yeah, I'm
He's
actually
doing
like
his engagement.
commenting them directly. So
we can just hire your mic a little bit because
Oh, me or him?
him. So the third one. Yeah.
This
so
one.
it's so we were just trying to explain to Richie because we also like with our first video with the audio.
Was it
we
that
were
one?
also
The right one?
the third one from your right.
This one?
Yeah, to make
Oh,
it
I
louder.
did the
We
other
were
one, sorry.
trying to figure it out because like the audio obviously was a lot better compared to the first video we ever made.
Yep.
But other than that, like we just want to make sure that you guys can hear us clearly and not have to like adjust your volume
Yeah.
every 2
While,
seconds.
while you're watching.
And this is for not professional by any means. I tell this to them all the time. I'm just like, bro, it doesn't matter. Like every time like my husband like walks in and out of the frame and I'm just like
No, he's
blurring.
not
I'm
here.
like, it is what it is. No. He had to go to work early, so he's not gonna be in this.
Yeah. He's not going to make a special
shout out
appearance.
to Eugene.
So last week I got to interview Robert, and we're gonna keep the thing going. It's a new character arc unlocked this week, and it's going to be Richie's turn.
The great thing is that at least I have Robert there, even though I don't know how much
He was
input
nervous.
he's gonna be
Oh,
in it.
He thought it was just gonna be him, and I
Yeah.
was just like, I mean, if you want, Robert
If
doesn't
you
have to
wanted
turn
to,
this
I could just step out right now.
But he was
Honestly.
like, nah, it's better if there's like all of us. But no, but we wanted to all be in this because
Yeah.
it's the first week that Richie's been back since he's been in school. So
Exactly.
we were excited. So what I explained last week was that I'm going to be interviewing my friends that I already obviously know, but not everybody knows as well as I do. And like actually last week when I was interviewing you, like I learned a lot of other things too that I didn't know. Not really know about you, but know about like your opinions with like certain animes and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like that what's the one that you're talking about?
Which one?
the-
Busa Ringen?
I have no idea what that
Yeah,
is.
no,
Like
exactly.
I said in that
lost.
episode, it is.
I've never
nobody
heard of
really
that.
knows
No.
what that was. I didn't even
Yeah,
know there was
that's
the
like-
anime adaptation of that, but yeah.
He had to like deep dive for that one. But anyway, same 5 questions that I asked Robert, I'm gonna ask every single person I interview,
I'm
just so
ready.
that you guys can all like get to kind of know my friends through anime.
Yep.
Which is also kind of cool because it's like it not only do they get to know you through anime, but they also get to like get opinions or something, or like maybe like insight on the types of anime that you like.
Right.
So maybe if they will like the type of anime, the way
They'll
you
get
describe
you.
it, they might be like, oh, I want to watch this.
Yeah.
So before we do the questions, I like to do a recap. So without like, you don't have to deep dive into it, but just straight answer. We're going to recap. What are your top 3 favorite animes right now?
Okay. If you guys watched episode 1, you should know this. But
Yeah. But if you didn't, like I said last week,
Little recap.
shame. But just kidding. It's fine. Yeah, so top
Yeah,
3
got
favorite
it.
animes right now. Just straight answer.
Easy. Naruto.
Naruto.
See the cloak. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
And we'll get into that,
Violet
but
Evergarden's
my goat. Y'all call him Goku. He's Goku.
So-
Goku. Dragon Ball Z.
So every time I interview somebody, I give them the opportunity just to stage the background as much as they want. So I allowed people to bring in some stuff like their favorite figures, their favorite items, or anything that kind of represents the type of anime that they like or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So do you want to quickly just go through what you brought for us? It's like show and tell.
Yeah.
What did you bring for the
We brought all
What
the
did you bring
So
for class
I
today?
pointed them out, obviously, but I'll point them out in a little more detail. Okay, so for people that follow me on Instagram and people that just know me at the start of everything, cosplaying, everything all in general, the anime, it really just started with that. There's a reason why, and for context, that photo that's on my Instagram is it's actually 10 years.
That's old
It's
as
actually, no, that's
anything.
actually the crazy thing. I keep forgetting that because obviously it's been so long. Obviously, people change their IG pics. That photo that you see, for everyone who wants to check my page out, I do have other weeks. And yeah, if you ever check it out and you see me, _RICHIEEE, that cloak, I've had that since 2015. That photo is all the way from 2015. It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's that.
Oh, is that for me? I'll put it up.
I'll put his thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah,
And,
they're gonna have to. They gotta warn me before they want me to edit something because
And then-
I'm not that good at it yet.
My bad.
And then this right here is so. Of course, I wanted to bring something that's just a little bit more bigger because so y'all can see it. But of course, I have a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh product, aka cards. But I wanted to bring that because that's actually my oldest. I collect old school Shonen Jump because that's. The reason why I want to do Shonen Jump and showcase that in particular, one, it's because it's my oldest Shonen Jump, which is all the way from 04. You see the King of Games right there. But also, too, it's because, just for many, we didn't have, cable and, it was just basic news channels. And when I was a kid, of course, we knew about anime, but we had no means of watching it. Yeah, of course, Cartoon Network, shout out to Toonami, but still, it was still at a particular time. For a lot of people, obviously, gateway for manga is obviously the manga books itself, but Shonen Jump was it. If y'all know, y'all know. It's a Shonen Jump.
You know.
So we have a shonen, we have a figure.
The figure, and that, last but not least, Dragon Ball Z. This is Goku. Context, this is actually, he is posing from reference from the last cover for Dragon Ball Z for the manga in general. Very, very beautiful. But the reason why I brought this figure is because... Long story short, if you ever to see my room, and don't worry, y'all will see my room eventually, but if the house is burning down and I can only save one figure, statue, it is that right there. That is literally my most valuable statue ever.
You wouldn't save the family picture of you and your brothers when you were 2, 3, 4, 5 years old?
Hanging on your wall too.
It was hanging on your wall. You wouldn't save that?
Okay, I said figures.
Figure. Okay.
That's a good question.
Okay.
All right,
Honestly, I honestly would probably still take that because we can always make new memories,
Yeah.
So nothing lasts forever.
All right,
except
and
that
then
statue.
without any big explanation, sub or dub?
Sub.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We like to do that because we don't want an explanation because it's everybody has their own
people will go
particular
deep.
thing.
I can go deep in that
But
too.
it's
sub.
it's just it's a good quick recap
Of course.
Yep.
so that they have an idea.
Always.
Like I said, if
The
they didn't
count.
watch the first episode,
Sub.
I don't think a lot of people did because
Right.
the audio on that was terrible.
Right.
But yeah, okay. So we're gonna get into these questions,
Okay.
and like I explained to Robert last week, if you answer these questions, if you answer any of the next questions within your first question answer, you know what I mean?
I'm nervous.
I'm not gonna be all right, number 2,
Yeah.
this question,
Right,
blah blah
right.
blah. I mean, I might, but obviously, I want you, these interviews are meant for the viewers to get to know my friends, but also kind of what I was telling Robert is you really have to think, and it makes you recap of all the
Yes.
animes you've ever
Anything
watched.
You've
And
watched, read, all of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Richie in the hot seat now.
I know.
nervous.
And Richie
Much
likes to
nervous.
talk, so this is
Yeah.
his chance
I don't
to.
wanna talk no
His
more.
chance to shine right now.
I'm afraid. I should have left. I should have came back another couple of weeks.
Yeah, no.
Let's
All
do
right.
this.
So, I mean, you've answered this before, but what is the first anime that you watched that actually got you into anime? Once you watched anime, you were I love anime.
No, I'm trying to remember.
I feel like it's a quiz. It's not a quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's hard because
Because if I
think
it's
about it.
between Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, but now I'm thinking about what I said in 1 or trying to remember what I said in episode 1. Because I know for a fact it was both in that same year for Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, but
it's tough.
It's a tough question.
shoot, like.
I know it really makes you like think because it's like how old was I?
know what
when
it is. As I just mentioned, it's just that which one specifically came first.
Yeah.
I'm forgetful. I'm trying to.
So
look
it's
through
either
my
between
memory
Naruto
base.
or
Naruto.
Dragon
It
Ball.
has, yeah, either between those two. But your the specifications of the question was what was like. Hey, this is like something.
Yeah.
Do you think it would have been?
It was. I want to say it was
Naruto?
actually Naruto. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you did mention
No, I
that.
I
see
mentioned
Like,
Dragon Ball Z and like Comedy Central. Of course, I was like intrigued by it, but I was like,
Right.
"Oh, this is cool." But like, it had to be Naruto because I remember it was. I think I mentioned it. I was like, "Oh my god, the two boys kissing!" Because Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was gonna say.
on top
I was
of
just
that,
gonna say that, too.
externally, the reason why I mentioned that is because it was a Filipino party. It was a Filipino party, and my older brother and his best friend and our family friends collective, because we're all part of the same friends group or the OG group, and they were talking about Naruto. So like collectively they're talking about Naruto, and of course as a kid you're like, oh, I want to be included, I want to be invested.
Right.
So I want to say Naruto, like word of mouth, like people were talking about Naruto more to me to actually be like, all right, this is intriguing me now.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like
That
I
makes
willfully
sense.
want to find more of it. Dragon Ball Z, ironically, I was able to actually watch just conveniently on myself because of Comedy Central, like I mentioned.
Yeah. So you learned about it through your brother and
Yes,
them
yeah,
just
and I
talking about
remember
it, yeah.
saying that in the first episode. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so yeah,
cool.
so like I like to start with that question because it's like it's nice to know when like people first watch anime, especially now, like if they're like in our age group, and like it makes you think like what anime now would like get a person hooked on anime, you know? Like, so for us it was obviously these like older animes, but like now if you're just starting to get into anime, it's like if you're gonna start with mainstream anime, it might be one of the big three or it might be some new ones. So that's why I like to ask people that, because that really kind of shows you the type of anime they started off with and how they like progressed with their anime. Okay, so it doesn't have to be part of your big three, but out of all the anime that you've ever, and I'll tell you Robert's answer. I don't know if you watched last week's, but I'll tell you Robert's answer because I like him.
It was. I'm free now for a reason. I actually wasn't able to watch last week,
But,
sadly.
yeah,
so I
no,
gotta
but
go
don't
back
worry,
to
it's
that.
good. It's good.
Which
You
makes
can-
it work because this makes it more genuine.
Yeah,
So.
so you don't copy his answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So out of all the anime that you've ever watched, all the manga and all the stuff, if you could be part of any of the worlds, what world would you be part of, and then what would your character be? Because you could be an NPC or you could be a main character. Like you don't have to be so specific, but just like
I mean, why would you want to be an NPC then? If that's
I will
the
get to
case?
that. I will get to that when you answer.
Yeah.
Okay, but probably I'll die faster, man. Becoming a main character. Well, that being said, first, the way I'm thinking of it is like, how will I be least likely to die in this universe? So
Good thinking.
I am
Good
not joining the Attack on Titan universe by any means.
No.
I'm not. I am not joining. But of course, this is what I would join. My number one. I wouldn't even join Dragon Ball Z because there's Planet Busters.
I'm saying there are
I could
world
literally
ending-
live my life
there's
and then
world
Earth
ending
is
events.
destroyed, which
Yeah.
has happened, by the way, in the Blue
Yes.
Saga. So Earth
spoiler
has
warning.
been indeed destroyed. So I'm not even gonna pick that. I had, whether it's cliche to some or many, what's really on top of my mind, Naruto.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then would you want to be
Naruto.
part of like? Would you want to be like a
would
cabbage
wanna-
vendor, or would you be like I have
She thought
powers?
about Avatar, which is the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
why
yeah.
she's the cabbage.
Would you-
Maybe I should have said Avatar unless Airbender because do they kill each other? Nah, they can technically kill each other.
Yeah.
I
actually
mean,
should.
yeah, I'm sure some people die in
No,
there.
but I'll stick to Naruto though. But Avatar is a good one. But
Okay, so then you would be a part of the like the main like character group. I'm guessing. What would you like?
all right, let me categorize that for you for the way. Are you saying that should I be a shinobi? You know, because you have a choice.
Would you be a good guy or a bad guy?
A good guy or a bad guy?
Yeah, because there are bad guys with really good
Yeah.
like,
Well, agendas.
Yeah.
They're good agendas and good reasons.
Right.
Or
but also
justifiable
bad guys
reasons.
with really good powers.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, not. I'll be a good guy. Of
Good guy,
course.
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
I'll be a
fine.
good guy.
And also,
Obviously, Robert was
I
a
was just
bad
thinking
guy.
that 'cause it's like it's also pretty safe because even if you were in that universe, like you could also just be a regular person
Right.
and you wouldn't,
Yeah.
wouldn't be
You could
part
just
of the whole
meld
danger.
into like the normal scene.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Robert's
Yeah.
original answer was he would not be part of any of them because he's
I say
like,
no.
there's always danger, and I was just like, that makes sense. But then I told him, I was like, would you be like, if you'd be an NPC, like if you just be whatever, like. So he picked Blue Lock, which is a soccer one.
anime.
Yeah, because you're
Sports
not
anime.
gonna die. That's why.
You'll get injured, but you won't
Yeah,
die.
yeah. But if you're NPC, you can just live your life.
Right.
He was
It could
like,
be a
yeah.
slice of life.
Yeah, yeah.
dude.
He was
Exactly.
like,
Should've
yeah,
picked
that's,
slice of
he
life.
literally said,
exactly
no,
what I
that's what I
said.
said.
That is exactly what I said.
I should have picked my rom-com anime. No, actually, no. I should have my true romance.
What,
slice of life anime.
what
Which
was
one?
that one? Where the
What's
guy
that?
with the big...
Okay, real quick. My number one romance anime manga of all time is the Japanese pronunciation. Hopefully, I say this right. Is Ori Monogatari. Basically, it's translation to My True Love Story.
Is it the guy with the big lips?
He's like
and then he has
he
a crush on
basically
like a
is
little,
he's basically
like the tiny
Rock
girl.
Lee or Guy Sensei fused together, extra Aki, and he falls in love with, of course,
His classmate or
yeah, his
something,
classmate, the girl. But the biggest, actually, okay, I'm going on a tangent. Long story short, they get together earlier on, not toward the end of the series.
Spoilers.
I'll stop it at there because obviously
Spoilers.
that's me now going on a tangent.
Spoilers.
'Cause I love
But
that.
at least in
anime.
that one, you wouldn't die unless
Yeah.
you died of natural
Yeah,
causes
right. I should
or
have
an
done that
accident.
because I would have been Takio, which is the main character. I would have been Takio. Yeah. So,
But yeah, no, Robert was like, I could just be in the
Yeah.
stands and watch the
And
games
watch
because
the
the games are
games.
intense.
Yeah.
Or I could be one of the main characters and actually play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think
no,
that's so
actually,
funny.
I stand by. Naruto. I would want to become a shinobi. Genuinely.
Also, wouldn't you want to know what their ramen tastes like?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Honestly,
yes.
yeah.
It's funny. I wasn't even thinking about the food. I was actually really thinking
No,
like,
food,
if I'm gonna
brother.
like die,
Yeah.
I want to like know how to
Late
like
night
fight.
ramen?
Right. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But yeah, the ramen. So that's a plus. So I picked a good. universe.
So the answers to these questions, you don't have to like base them off of your favorite. You could literally pick and choose
Whatever
from
anime
whatever
you've
you
seen.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the next question would be, which anime character do you yourself in this moment in time relate to the most?
Ooh.
Who do you relate to?
Oh, right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right now.
because it could have been different 10 years ago, but I'm talking about
Right.
now in the present, like how, like with what's going on in your life
Yeah.
and whatever, you know, who do you relate to? Like who is like, when you watch them, you're like, man, I get it. I get what you're going through, my guy or girl.
Yeah. Babu.
Like what character do you see yourself
As.
in?
Basically.
Like, you know, like I see my struggles in this character. Like this character is
It's
going
between
through
two
some.
people, but they. I don't want to say different ways. I'm trying to word this better, but
It's tough.
right now in like current year, especially what I've been through.
Yeah.
I'm going. It's between. Okay, the two people I'm thinking about is Deku, My Hero Academia,
Okay.
and Choji. Out of all things, but it's like
Choji.
okay.
I had a dog
so,
named Choji.
So
Butterfly.
because it's
Butterfly
like the interview
Choji, right?
question, I know it's related to anime, but and they know this because it's relating to my current life, and at least in recent years, I went through a huge transformation. Long story short, I lost 50 pounds, and I would say I relate to them because. Obviously, I'm not being the greatest hero. That would be cool. I mean, which is why I want to be Naruto. Maybe I should have been my hero. Anyway, the point. I say I relate to Deku / Choji, even though Choji technically, he technically worked to become a great shinobi, but in terms of like the actual him transforming, yes, he took a pill.
I was gonna say, doesn't he take something and then he becomes
takes something
smaller
and
or bigger?
then like
Smaller,
yeah.
and then-
But the whole thing was like, oh no, of course, like he's fat and he accepts it. He enjoys, eating a lot and stuff like that. But then when the time was tough, like. Granted, he took the pill, but still, it was badass, and he laid down his life for his comrades. And then, but he became like, like muscular,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
lean,
Buff.
and sacrificed his life doing it. But I like, I
He's
want to
gonna
take that
sacrifice
aspect
himself
because it's
for
like
us now that
when
he's
it
lean.
was for
Yes.
him, it was genuinely like do or die time. Which I felt for me, not
Spoilers,
literally
by the
do or
way.
die, but just like moralistically. But then at that point it would be Deku because he was like quirkless. He genuinely not came from nothing. He had a loving mother, but he
Like
internally,
he was,
and more realistically, he was defeated because his dreams were shot before he even started. You know what I mean?
Right.
Literally, figuratively, and literally. You, many of y'all should know this. You can watch the first episode; you'll get the gist of it.
Right.
But he got gifted.
He's also
he
a student.
gifted.
Yes.
He basically got the
Go to school.
Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Yeah.
Way, except instead of the serum, it's a piece of hair. So, but the thing was, once again, you can watch the first episode. It's self-explanatory. But the thing was, despite him getting that, he had to work his body because even though he was gonna get gifted that, still like he needed to build his body. Otherwise, his body was gonna shut down.
Right.
So it just hard work and dedication. You know what I mean? And the great thing is that despite him getting to where he's at now, well, obviously I'm not speaking the current anime at the exact moment because obviously shit's getting crazy. It's badass. It's fire. The current season. If you haven't watched the current season, but
Definitely not updated on that.
Yeah.
he's still humble and quirky. You know, he's still himself despite him genuinely transforming in those number of months that he did to get there. So I would say.
So would you say like now that like after your weight loss, like you still feel like you're still like bless you, you're still like the same you, like even though whatever, like maybe you think maybe you're more confident now, or
yeah.
Because after Richie lost the weight, obviously we were all so super proud of him, like so super. But we do tease him.
The little edits, you can put a photo right here.
I'm gonna put a chubby photo
I
of
promise, like I'm going to bring you the
Okay,
most
so I'm
Big
gonna
Mac
cover my
photos where
face
I was.
here, too.
Like
Yeah.
I got you. Like so for
like,
better clarification.
As much like even though he lost this weight, it's funny because like us as the older the older friends in the group, we still see him as our little chubby brother,
Yes.
no matter what. So it's like it's kind of funny because
I am
like,
bulky now.
we do
I'm about to reach 10 pounds.
because we do still like we still like, treat him like the chubby little brother, and then but we also like kind of tease him, but not in a way where it's like oh, you lost all this weight, wow, good for you. No, like we're super proud of him for doing it, but it's
they
just
happen. I've done like,
but we still tease him though because it's just our in our nature as like a sibling group basically.
Well, my cheat days are not on the cheat days, and she's like, I thought your cheat day is Sunday.
Yeah, no.
That's like the most consistent one she does.
So that's what I was thinking. But like no, what I wanted to mention was about the Choji thing with him getting bigger.
Yeah.
If you watch Shokugeki.
Oh my god, I'm terrible. I've heard that name. Why am I
Food Wars.
Yes.
So there's a guy in Shokugeki where he's the one with a brother that he has his knife is the Luna knife that's like this shape. But anyway, in the wintertime he's fat. And then he goes on summer break and comes back to their school, and then they're like, and everybody's like, "Who's that guy?" And he's like, "Oh, it's me, whatever." And they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, so in the summertime it's really hot, so I sweat a lot, so I get skinny." And then he gets like skinny, but then in the wintertime he gets fat. Like every year that happens to him. That's why I thought it was kind of funny. That kind of reminded me of that, like the Choji thing.
Even like Fat Gum in My Hero.
Yes, yeah.
He also gets.
That's literally like that's why I said like between two,
right.
Because like in technical, and if you finish Naruto,
right?
Choji's back,
right?
Like big, he's a happy,
right.
Isn't even in
father.
Boruto he's also like
he's big, but he's a happy father. Like he's enjoying life. And stuff,
I think that's funny though.
Yeah.
Okay, so including like animes that you might have watched that we don't know about, what is an anime that you think is like underrated in terms of like a lot, like let's just say the majority of the people of anime watchers don't enjoy this anime, but you think it should deserve more?
I got one. See, this is a question that I didn't know, and I'm glad she answered because I have a perfect answer for that, and I'll do my best to not go super crazy long and a tangent. So they've talked about in the last couple weeks, and we talked about when I was here, Fairy Tail. I believe Josh brought that up.
Oh yes,
I'm more caught up. Actually, I'm more caught up now, even though Josh said I wasn't.
Well, here's the thing.
Past.
It's actually not Fairy Tail that I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay, fine. I take it back.
Because
Mashima,
take
Mashima,
it back.
if I'm saying is right, oh my god, if I'm saying the name wrong of the illustrator, because I've been following his work for years, I'm terrible. I'm sorry about that. But the creator of Fairy Tail, it's obviously Fairy Tail wasn't his first work. It was actually his. Technically his second, but he did a lot of one shots. Long story short, one shots is literally basically a manga in one shot, one manga. That is it.
One volume,
one chapter,
one volume.
But his second big work was Fairy Tail, and obviously that was successful. The anime, to answer your question, is an anime. It did come out, but just like a lot of anime, the reason why they're underrated or they're just not underappreciated because it got canceled. They never continue anime.
Well, I mean, Roberts was a manga.
Is
so
the first work that the creator did which is Rave Master. Those who know who know.
Master.
Rave
Rave
Master,
Master.
Grave Master. With
No,
a G.
it's a Rave Master.
It's
That's the
Rave.
RAVE Master. Yes. Haru Glory. Of course, I
Rave
can go,
like.
So here's
Like
no, but,
rave?
here's the thing. I want to go deep in a good way. Obviously, she's not wrong. Not really right. As best I can go deep into Rave Master.
Hold on,
it is underappreciated. So now you gotta look at it now, which is a good thing.
Sounds familiar to
Yes,
me.
yes.
Let's
Haru
put a
Glory
picture
right
up.
here. Yeah, Rave
I'll
Master.
find a picture.
Rave Master, please.
somewhere.
Audience, whoever's watching, read the manga. I say you can watch the anime because like I said, they barely got to like season 1 and it discontinued. It was actually in Cartoon Network, but Rave
Yes,
Master.
I've seen this. Yes, I've
Wait,
seen
let me
this.
see.
Yes.
With the snowman guy.
The
with
reason
with
why I
carrot
say that
nose.
is because obviously I finished Naruto, I finished Dragon Ball Z, I finished Oldham, I finished Yu Yu Hakusho. Rave Master was literally actually the first and only manga. I'm gonna refer to it more so as manga because it finished where I finished. I loved the story so much. It's a shonen. It's a shonen just like amongst other. But
Wait,
to me, it's just a perfect
yours was a shonen too that you watched? Oh yeah.
It's a perfect shonen. It's a perfect shonen.
Oh wow, yeah. Like
gray
that.
hair, Haru Glory. Yeah,
It's crazy because when you look that up, you the one that comes
When I
up
looked it
that
up,
he.
The anime I spoke about comes up too as a
That's
search.
so funny.
That's funny. That anime right there.
Oh.
It's not from the. I don't know. Is it from
Maybe
the
they're
same?
know the same
Hold
illustrator?
on.
when you
wait.
maybe when you just search up
He don't even know the
underrated,
creator. Well, actually, I feel
underrated
terrible.
No, it's
anime.
Tite Kubo.
Oh no.
Yeah, Tite Kubo is the
But
creator of Booster Ranking.
Rave Master.
Rave Master.
Read the manga. I read it. Dead. Sorry for my language. Ass.
Oh no, my bad.
5
I said the
times.
F word like
I
10
reread
times
it
last
the whole
week, so
series
you're fine.
5 times. It's good. It's good. That's all I'm gonna say. I was gonna say.
Rave, like,
The
I'm
great
like, wait,
shonen.
grave or rave?
And
Yes,
those
I remember-
unpopular
I honestly
anime
remember seeing
opinions.
pictures of that.
Yeah, my unpopular anime opinions. I'm gonna say right now, Rave Master is better than Fairy Tail, and I have a right to say that because I'm literally in 100-year quest for Fairy Tail, and I finished Fairy Tail. So yeah. From what they talked about last week, where they
yeah, no. That's this is your opinion too, so it's not incorrect and it's
I
not
just
you know
want to
whatever. But
interject.
that's
I
totally
made a mistake
Yeah.
with the illustrator for Busarinkin. That's
Oh.
Tite Kubo is for Bleach.
Oh God.
The one for Busarinkin is what's his name? Nobuhiro Watsuki.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
to be honest, I don't
Rave
remember what you
Master.
said last time.
Right.
I don't
No,
remember.
no, I just mentioned it now. So if anyone caught it, I just wanted to correct myself.
I was like, I don't remember that. But yeah, no, okay. So that's like it's funny because, like I said, like Robert had to like pull out like a from his
I have
memory
not
bank.
talking
You
about
know,
that
Yeah.
that manga or anime.
Is it
in a
finished?
so
long time.
long.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
finished.
it's
yeah.
a 10-volume manga.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, let me pick something that's finished. Like,
Yeah, it's a 10-volume manga, but I
Yeah.
did not know for the longest time that it had an anime adaptation. So now I have to jump back.
See,
it's on
mine's
my
reversed.
watch
It
list.
had an anime adaptation, but it never finished. Yeah,
Right.
So.
Oh, that's what he said with his too. Oh no, with
The Shaman
King.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up and put a picture up because I gotta Google that too.
It's the greatest story, greatest shonen story in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
Add
why
that to your
when you
list,
said
guys.
that, it like
I'm
triggered my memory.
yeah.
And like when I saw the picture, I'm like,
And even though it's a shonen, I love the hero. I love my romance as I revealed earlier with my number one romance manga, but anime too. But yeah, just Rave Master. It's a good story. It's a good story. I love it. Okay, that's
All right.
next question.
No, that was a really good answer.
no, it has shown up in Shonen Jump too, like the magazine, because I remember seeing it
Yeah.
in one of the issues.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so how did you find that anime then?
Because of the creator.
Fairy Tail.
Once I like, okay, I really love Fairy Tail.
So you watched Fairy
And
Tail first.
Real quick, can you just like put the name up for the illustrator so I can pronounce his name right? I feel like I'm.
So you
I hope I'm
watched,
saying
like I
the
said,
name
so you
right.
watched Fairy Tail first, and then you found.
Yes, yeah.
that.
I
Okay.
watched. Obviously, Fairy Tail was still continuing at the time. This
Yeah.
is literally going back 2014, 15, when this was like my peak of like actually watching like anime and like super duper invested.
Hiro Mashima.
Mashima, yeah, I was right. Hiro Mashima, yes, and and so the thing was, if you know about Fairy Tail, like they do the seasons, but like they do more than like the 24, 25 episodes, and then they stop at like arcs,
Right.
And they would always have like a 2 or 3 year hiatus. Those who know. So one of the hiatus, I was like, man, I really like this creator's work. Let me check out his
so
other.
then you went and
okay.
looked
Yeah,
at
yeah.
his other
Like,
works
looked
by
up
his
him.
other work,
Got
and
it.
his first
Yeah.
work was Rave Master. Greatest story.
I was like rave, like
Genuinely
Yeah,
though,
grave or grave?
whether y'all DM us or DM me, please tell me whoever has read Rave Master or
Yeah.
have
I'm
read
looking it
it,
up right now,
please, please.
So you hear
I'll give
somebody
you a
talk
follow.
about this.
I'll give you a follow.
All right, so this is the last question before
okay,
we get
yeah,
into the
last
second
question.
part of this interview.
Okay, never mind.
Because there's,
Actually, that was
there's the
last.
question portion and there's the other portion.
That was really fast.
This is the one that kind of got Robert thinking last week too. I think
shoot.
this is why it's a good last question. Okay, so if you had the opportunity to, this sounds so forceful.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to make everybody in the world watch one anime, the first episode of one anime. Say so. This is what I told Robert. I said
First episode though.
so I told Robert, I said tomorrow at 8 p.m. everybody in the world is going to watch this anime that Robert suggests. So tomorrow 8 p.m. just think about this. If you had the opportunity that tomorrow at a certain time, everybody is going to stop what they're doing and be like, okay, I'm watching this anime that Richie suggested and we all watch this first episode of this anime. What anime would it be?
Naruto.
Naruto.
As simple as that. Simple as that. That was the first thing I thought of. You know,
Well,
for
that's
going
crazy
from all
because
time.
Robert had to really think about that.
Nah, Naruto, because like, well, see, I just raved, all pun intended. It's a rave master, but obviously a lot of. I mean, technically, yes, the first episode of Naruto is a build-up. Everything is a build-up,
Yeah.
pilots and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, it'll go slow on purpose, but Naruto captivated the one thing, like drawing you, which is like the shame of being someone that, like, you know, you that was put perfect, put against you. He
Yeah.
didn't even know. He didn't
Yeah.
even know.
He didn't know.
He actually literally
Yeah.
didn't know.
He didn't know.
He was shamed by the whole village, and of course, it goes through the whole series,
Yeah.
spanning through
Until
his
he finds
shame.
out.
Yeah, until he finds out, and then once more, you know, like the truth that goes into Shippuden. But
Right.
like, even though and people were against him, and he was used to as a kid. That's why he's a brat as he is in
Right.
part one. But Iruka Sensei.
He saw the good in
you
it.
saw the good and the potential, and the crazy. Actually,
Is
I don't
he
know,
this
I don't
guy?
know if I should spoil it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
the thing, I don't know if I should.
the one
He's,
with the
I said,
ponytail.
is he this guy?
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah,
ponytail.
yeah. Shikamaru. Yeah, Shikamaru. His name is Shikamaru.
Yeah,
the same.
Shikamaru has that too.
Nah, Iruka
He's the one that
Sensei,
takes him to the
Iruka Sensei.
Ichiraku ramen.
Yeah,
For the
he's
first
the
time.
one who literally takes him to the Ichiraku ramen. Yeah.
But this is also
and
this is
also, too,
what's his name
I
from
don't care if
Chainsaw
it's a
Man.
spoiler
Oh,
or
yeah.
not.
Aki.
Y'all
Taki
should have
Sasaki.
watched Naruto, or at least. And y'all talked about it, shitting on it. Y'all need to watch the filler in Naruto. I'm gonna say that right now.
The
'Cause
what?
The what?
A couple weeks ago, y'all talked about the filler of like Naruto
All the filler arcs
Yeah.
of Naruto.
I think we're
Another
just talking
popular
about
opinion. Y'all can
all
shame
the
me. I
fillers.
love my
Yeah.
filler.
Yeah.
But technically, toward the very end of Naruto Shippuden, I'm talking about the series of Shippuden. There is filler, but that filler is meaningful because one, it relates to the
When is
wedding,
there-
and
when
if
is
you
there
want
no
to watch
filler?
it, Iruka Sensei becomes his father for his
the
wedding.
wedding,
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
right.
See,
right.
y'all even know that.
Yeah.
You didn't even finish it,
And I
y'all
knew
know
about
that.
it.
I
How
think
do you know about
I
it?
think we
He
saw it
didn't
on a
finish- he
TikTok.
didn't finish
I think we
Naruto,
saw it
by
on a
the way.
TikTok.
I did not.
I'm sad.
I didn't
I'm
finish
sick.
Naruto, but I
Spoilers.
knew about that.
Yeah, but you know how beautiful that is? And
Yeah.
in all circles.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
all circles.
Right.
Of course it had to be
All
in
right,
all
so
circles.
tomorrow
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock,
Naruto.
everybody is
Naruto.
stopping what they're
Everyone
doing,
watch
and we're
Naruto.
watching the first episode of Naruto.
Yeah.
That's what Robert last week.
No.
Like tomorrow at 8 o'clock, everybody
Right.
is stopping and watching the.
Shaman
And he
King.
becomes
Yeah,
a shinobi that day. That same episode toward the very end. We were downing him. Yes, Naruto. 100%.
You know,
Okay.
that's funny because my answer and his answer,
Yeah.
they all premiered at the same year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, yeah.
Wait, I'm going to guess what yours is. Yours
Guess
is
it.
Pokemon?
Nope.
That's
No.
crazy. Because I was thinking about Pokemon too.
Right.
Because Ash
Right.
and like, you know what I mean?
Because
And
my,
it,
my
like-
thinking of it was more
Because
of
Pokemon was close for me. in
right.
my head.
Because I was thinking about that. Like I was
Yeah.
actually thinking about Dandadan.
Really?
So,
But it's like
yeah.
he's like, oh,
But I'm like,
everybody's like,
everyone's talking
kinda-
about it right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about
Talking about it,
Pokemon.
yeah.
So I'm like, let me get some.
He's
that's
trying
why
to
I
think of
thought
something that he wanted to, like,
something
bring
that
back.
Somebody hasn't talked about in forever. So
Yeah.
I went with Shaman King.
So that was his pick.
Yeah.
was
That's
Shaman
fair.
King,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
No
fair,
one has
yeah.
really watched Shaman King or gave it its
Yeah.
praises. So I'm like, let's rewatch
Fair.
Shaman
I
King.
gave it everyone
Because you know,
watched. Yeah,
like
that's
even
fair.
though Naruto is a classic anime, like just encompasses like what an anime is.
Right.
If you are just like a new watcher, like I don't think that's going to be an anime you put on your top 5 or top 3 because you know like the things that are gonna not that they're gonna hook them, but like the things that are out now, they're probably gonna go for the easiest watch. I mean, because
Right.
you know like Naruto, like you need to really like pay attention and like
Right. Well, the
you
thing-
have to be like you have to like it because once you, it's almost like an investment. Like once
Yeah.
you start Naruto, Dragon
Right.
Ball, One Piece,
Yeah.
Fair.
Bleach,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, like
Yeah.
those ones, like you get invested.
Right.
But I think there's a lot of people with short attention spans that just
Exactly.
want the fast
Right.
whatever.
Y'all
So-
mentioned that,
And
with
that's why
Josh a
Solo
couple weeks
Leveling
ago.
did its thing.
Yeah, solo leveling, kaiju, like
Yeah.
it's such a
They're
fast
also
story.
fast-paced stories.
That's what's probably getting like
Yeah.
the kids
Right.
these days, you know.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like, I think that's a good choice because like, if you were to have people watch an anime, like it would be your favorite
Yeah.
animes,
Right.
So that they would get hooked,
Yes.
you know.
And they're slow starts, but
Yeah.
they ramp up.
And you know, and like every slow part of the anime, even if it's a slow part, plays a part in the
Right.
whole at the
Exactly.
end. You
Yeah,
know,
it
like
pays off at the end.
yeah, because it's like that first episode when you, like you said, like all the characters for some reason, even if they're even there for like a second, they somehow play
Come
an
back.
important role. Like, and that's what I think that's why this is a good question because it's like, like what's an anime? Like people might like question like, why would he want me to watch this particular anime?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, maybe I can check it out. And it's like,
Right.
yeah, you should.
That's why I
check
didn't go
these animes
anything
out.
like real mainstream because you know everybody will watch it.
yeah, and everybody's
So
talking about
that's,
it. Like,
that's why it gave
and-
me like that complication. Like I took like a good 2 minutes
Yeah.
to come up with Shaman King because I had other animes that are like
quick pick kind
yeah,
of things.
quick
yeah.
pick or like another one that can rival that too.
Yeah.
to
I was telling Robert,
go
I was
good.
like, I have such a love-hate relationship with how anime is so mainstream now because it's like I love that everybody's getting into anime, everybody's getting into the culture, but I also kind of hate it. I hate such a strong word. Let's just say I dislike it because then it's like you guys are doing it for the clout, basically for the popularity. You're not doing it for like the culture, for the.
Right.
I mean, you're not
The
truly doing
story.
it for the culture, for like the story, or like how the anime makes you feel. It's more like I just want to watch the anime because I want to be part of the what's popular right now. Like you know how like some artists are like
this
dressing
is
up.
peak or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like how some people are like dressing up like these anime characters, blah blah, and it's like
What's the true
It could be
story
a
behind
deeper
that
conversation
character?
for
It's-
another day, but
yeah.
like
No, yeah.
it's definitely
yeah.
tough.
Well, no.
That's why I say I have a love-hate relationship with
like
it.
because I can add to that too, and I talked about it with a friend, a couple weeks ago, and that note. I'll take a note that you just said regarding like influencers, streamers. I saw like not an article necessarily, just a lot of
Okay.
people like online talk about it, where it's like one of the most recent conventions that happened in the summer. A lot of influencers, or aka just streamers, you
Yeah.
know, like big time
Right.
streamers,
Right.
big time, small time,
Yeah,
just streamers. You know what I mean? For the clout, that's what they do for streaming.
Yeah.
And a lot of them dressed up as anime characters, but a lot of them, and you know how like, and those same thing, you find people that just interview them or just do like
Right.
meme interviews, where
Yeah.
they just questionnaires, but put them on the spotlight. A lot of them openly admit or just like not really admit or just kind of like half-ass it, where it's like they're really obviously just there for the clip farming, the
Yeah.
content. Fair, that is
And that's
your
why I said
business,
I don't
but
mind
it's
it
like,
also
yeah.
because it's like
Yeah, that's
whatever
their
gets
business.
you started into anime,
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
But a lot
It's
of them
fine.
though don't really
Because it's
they
like
don't
they don't
you-
do it. No, they don't.
'Cause it's
They're,
like
they're not
you-
gonna watch it.
Yeah,
you know?
but also
Yeah.
it's
Gotta
because
be
like you
invested
feel
in it.
so
Yeah.
like you feel so strong about an anime, and you're like,
Yeah.
man, I
Yeah.
want you to feel
But
what I
like,
feel.
Yeah,
I-
right.
Yeah.
Like, granted, it's more or less how I feel. This is literally what I've seen and like from like comments and videos where people talking about the reviews, like, oh yeah, how was that convention? Yeah, but this happened. You know what I mean? And it's a little bit I guess a touchy subject.
It's like a
'cause
double-edged
at the end of the day,
sword.
it's not your
Yeah.
life, it's theirs. But at the same time, I can understand where where the audience, the people who are genuinely going for the convention are going, because it brings up to another conversation we could talk about in the future, where it's like,
Yeah,
you
that
know,
doesn't have
like
to be its own.
conventions
Yeah.
these days are more just for clip farming and content
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
Yeah.
than actually the reason why you're there for anime, you know?
Right.
Like people are dressing up because of the fact that it's like, oh, you're dressing up as this cool character because
Yeah.
people know it, of course, so they'll gravitate to it.
Right.
But do you like it yourself?
Or do you connect to that character?
Yeah. That's got to be another.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
another one.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay,
Yeah,
so anyway, that was. How do you feel? How do you feel after you're being interviewed? Like you were so nervous before.
No, I was nervous, but
because it's about you. It's like
Yeah,
you.
it's like,
are-
no, I
you,
like
you.
it because a lot of them were ones where, like, honestly, there's two. I mean, the last two was ones that I didn't know the questions, but I expected similarities of those two.
Yeah.
So that's why,
Right.
like, that second to last, I was like, oh, I'm ready. I already know my
Right,
answer.
right.
Then the last
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
I knew it that when I said Naruto for that last question,
Yeah.
I knew it.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
this is what I expect. Yeah,
Nice.
it was good.
All right, cool. So let's get into the second part. There's a bag right there. Mind
Oh
just
my
grabbing
God.
it.
got it. What? Okay, now
Now we're gonna
this is-
make you
Oh no, they're
eat
taking off their
scorpions.
stuff
No, I'm just
too.
kidding. This is the part where we make you set yourself on fire and dance with scorpions. Like, so I got Robert last week. Since I don't know if you watched it. I don't think you did, but I got him some snacks to try.
Okay.
This one's more of a gift here. Okay. So. Sorry, this one we can't. I mean, you could eat this after we record because you actually have to make it. So,
Oh, you have to make it?
as
Okay.
you've noticed, I remember you talking about this. So,
What the?
we were talking about like our
kills.
favorite
So
ramens
cheap. So cheap.
on the first or second episode. So
That's
that's your
good.
go-to.
Yeah.
Then we have this. We're gonna open this up now and just eat a little
No, I'm
bit.
excited for
so
that. Yeah, I
these
do have
are
to make this.
Richie's.
I'm
when
going
we're
to eat this
talking-
when I have nothing else to eat for the day.
So this is we were talking about our favorite like
Actually, I haven't had this
snacks
in a
or
while.
whatever. So this
Thank
is like
you.
Richie. What Richie mentioned, which are shrimp chips. They do
hyped
smell
for
like
this.
shrimp, but
Yeah.
you want to open it
Yeah.
Of course, I got you.
and we'll share it and we'll just talk about it a little bit because this is gonna bring us back
Get
to
ready
our.
for more crunch.
It's gonna bring us back to our childhood. Big
That
whiff.
smell. That
Big whiff.
Oh.
Don't they smell so good?
They don't smell like Yugioh cards, but I'm smelling the Yugioh cards. I don't know if you
Pass them
can
down.
So they look like this. They're like little. Can you see?
They look like little fries.
Yeah,
Here,
they look
let
like
me-
little
I'll
fries.
I'll do the little.
Yeah, they look like little
That's a
French
little
fries.
bit blurry, but
Yeah, hold on. There
you
we go. There it is.
That's not bad.
Look at those riches.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The flavor, I don't, because this is not the original.
It stays the same though.
I don't think this is the
That's
original,
not the original
brand.
one. No.
I got this.
It's Nongshim. Nongshim is the original
I'm not gonna
one.
tell you what store I got this from, but it wasn't an Asian food store. I just saw this at a store.
But that is a.
Did you get it at Marshalls? Like you
No,
did last time?
no.
Oh,
I was just telling
I
Robert.
like Marshalls for the clothes, not for the food.
Me and Robert talked about this last week. How I was like, "This is redemption. This is our redemption arc for
Yes,
the
for
crappy,
the snacks.
for the crappy.
Oh, that crunch.
Shout out Josh.
Oh, that crunch.
The crappy mochi that we had last time. Okay, so while you enjoy that, those are for you. I have two. So you might not know this about Richie, but Richie likes matcha probably as much as me. So I got him two matcha snacks that he can try. We can all try these. So first, if Robert wants to show this to the camera, I got these matcha Kit Kats.
Oh,
These are
let's go.
good.
Okay, for a second, I was like, wait, it's empty though.
Yeah, so we're just gonna smell the bag, and we aren't gonna, here. So
Okay,
here's
so
one
does
for
it
you.
It doesn't.
One for you. Okay,
Arigato.
let's eat it and let's rate these because
Okay, we've had these before.
I have.
I have.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
This one and the other one in the bag, I don't think you have.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Me and Robert had it.
We just had it last week.
Okay, I'll tell you this, like straight up, I
Oh,
Halloween passed.
smells like matcha. Sorry, I know my mic was making a bunch of noises against
I've
my
had the
my
regular
shirt.
Kit Kats.
Look at this.
I actually have not had the matcha one in a while. That was good. That was
Green. Matches Richie's mic
Oh.
mic thing.
Oh.
What do you think?
Just how I remember it. Yeah! Shit! Sorry.
Same brain cell.
Yes, I remember it.
It's wild.
It's good. I haven't had this in a long time.
Yeah, no, me either.
We gotta try the other Kit Kats at some point.
Oh, we'll do a Kit Kat episode. We did a Pocky one. Not bad, right? I can hear you
lightning
chewing
coming.
into the mic. So funny. Can you take a swig of water because I want you to have like
that was
a
worth it.
Yeah, rinse
Yeah,
rinse
take-
that out.
take a swig of water because I
Yeah.
want you to taste this next
Yeah,
thing.
we want you
like,
to taste this one.
It's gonna be shrimp flavored Kit Kat. You know that actually wouldn't be that
did you
bad.
look in the bag?
Yeah, right?
No, I'm just kidding. So
If you've seen it last week,
yeah, me and Robert
we've
had
already
this
seen
last
it.
week.
We've had it last
we
week.
mentioned this already.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Can't wait for you to try it.
So this is the next thing. Me and Robert had this last week. They are Sakura
What?
Matcha Pocky.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was Kit Kat.
No.
Oh,
So
I've had not.
I'm gonna show you the bag.
so the pretzel.
I'm gonna show you again.
The pretzel is a sakura like
really
flower
matches well on my
flavor,
mic.
and then
That
it's
matches well on my
covered
mic.
in matcha. This is what's the girl's name from Demon Slayer? Kanroji?
Yes, Mitsuri.
Mitsu. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's her hair.
These are her colors. So that's
Her
for
hair.
you. Me and Robert already know that we like this.
Yeah.
But you know what? You should eat two at the same time so you get more
So
flavor.
you get more flavor and you get even
And you get
distribution.
even.
I don't think I've had this version.
Yeah.
I just had the chocolate. I had the banana ones that they have. The banana ones are really good.
Banana.
You'll
That
see the
sounds good.
flavors we tried from last week.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's a lot lighter than Kit Kat. Makes sense.
I already know I like it.
All right.
I love
like-
this one.
Okay. For those who know, once again, but for something different, I'm getting yam yam vibes from this.
Oh yeah.
We literally
just
said
said that
You
too.
said that? No, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Said that too.
Like
But I
not
said
the
that the-
coating, the stick
the
itself.
stick,
I'm
yeah.
But I
literally
said that
getting
the
yam
stick
yam.
tastes like
Yeah.
flowers. I was like,
You gotta
this
try the stick
this
without the
tastes like-
matcha though.
This tastes like flowers.
Yeah. It's very floral.
It's good, right?
Yum.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Well, this is for you to keep. You can put your snacks in
Thank
that
you so
bag.
much.
Snacking time.
I know what I'm doing Sunday.
So-
oh my god, there's a lot more. Yeah.
Oh, my dog didn't
Oh my
eat that.
god, I didn't realize.
So
there was
I'm
a lot
gonna try to do this because I think it's like a little gift from me too, that like you guys are taking the time to like come on this podcast and sit for the hour and just answer my silly questions and stuff like that.
We got a mirror force it on her though.
Yes.
You don't need to know about it.
Yes.
We gotta mirror
I'm a
force it on
closed
her.
book.
That's true.
You're not gonna know nothing about me.
One of these
We-
episodes we'll get her.
We will get Eugene.
I wanted to convince him to come on the show, and he's like, "No." That's his favorite answer.
Oh, this is
No.
perfect because I know he's gonna watch this. So Eugene,
You're up.
He is.
You're out.
I mentioned it last week. I was like, Eugene, just fun fact, is the first person to like it on YouTube. He's the first person that watches it because he's here when I upload the
shout out
video.
Eugene. Yep, number one supporter.
I told him, I was like, I'll blur your face out if you don't want to show your face, whatever.
I
'Cause
want
he
that to
watches-
happen just because I think it would be cool for the whole hour.
He
just
watches
doing it.
a lot of
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
He
Way
consumes
more than all
so
of
much
us.
anime and everything like Asian culture. He consumes.
He could run like
so
a
much.
mangaka where like he wears like a helmet, but it doesn't have to be an actual helmet. It could be like a freaking
Right.
like
Something,
gorilla
yeah.
mask on.
Yeah.
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 But he,
Like how, Oda
his
does
favorite
it.
answer is no. So he's gonna. We're gonna convince him.
We'll get him at one.
Let's try to get him before the end of the year.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to get him a
That's the
pair of
goal.
sneakers if that was gonna be.
Yeah. Like at the end, you win a
Yeah.
prize.
That'll be the end goal for this year.
Because he.
Final episode of the year.
Yeah, no, that'll be my Christmas gift to you guys. Is you get to see him and hear him. Like, oh my god, that'd be
funny.
Oh, I definitely gotta ask him that. No, like for Christmas.
I asked him. I wanted him to be the first one because I originally thought that we were not gonna be able to record one of
Right.
these weeks. So I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm just gonna grab the guy that lives with me
yeah.
and interview him. But he was like, no. Favorite answer, no. I was like,
Citizen
come
X.
on.
I hope this makes you feel bad, Eugene. Get on here. Even if it's reversed, like
Yeah.
like you get on here, but then we ask her the question.
I was
Right.
like, oh, you can just like sit here. I will literally black out half the screen. Like you will not.
yeah.
No.
No, imagine though we just go like full fledged.
Yeah.
It's just a black bar.
Yeah, right, right.
the whole time.
Yeah.
First they'd be like,
distort
And then
his
I
voice.
change his
Really?
voice.
Yeah,
I
distort his
I
voice.
distort his voice
Yeah.
like
Right.
you know when
like
they
a
do
documentary, like a
interviews?
horror documentary. They're victims and they're
Yeah,
like,
they're
yo,
victims or they're like
Yeah.
the killer or something.
Right.
yeah, like affiliations and
And
stuff.
so I was like, bro, he would not do it. But it's one day it'll
We'll
happen.
get him.
It'll
that
happen.
or like you make one side dark,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
I love those
Yeah.
ones where they don't censor it.
Right.
It's like those crime ones. They don't censor it, but
It's
like
just like
literally,
this.
yeah, no,
It's
like
just the only
yeah,
thing
like
that's covered.
they do like accent lighting.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
see the figure,
Yeah,
the figure.
right.
You don't really
Right,
don't
you
see
see
the
the
face.
shadow of the
Exactly
person.
who it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah, that'd be funny.
be cool.
So what I was suggesting, because if for those who don't know, I just got into K-pop this year. Robert has been into K-pop. Richie is
Heck
starting
yeah.
to get into K-pop.
K-pop
We
Demon
have-
Hunters.
Demon
We have
Hunters.
other K-pop friends.
I love.
We would love to do
Yeah.
a K-pop,
Yes. K-pop
episode.
at some
So
point.
if you guys want to hear about K-pop, please tell us who your favorite K-pop people
In the
are,
comments below.
or if you like K-pop Demon Hunters. If you want us to talk about
for me
that,
for shout out AJ, Riyami, and Audrey Nuna
yes,
for getting 5
we'll talk
Grammy.
about
Yep.
them.
Whoever
Yeah.
watches
We
this,
will
that's
whatever
following
you
them
want
too. Shout out to them.
because like I
I
said,
might join them next year. in that podcast.
right, well, because our podcast is going to encompass like majority of Asian culture.
Right.
So we've done
So that'll-
we've
that'll
touched a
touch
little
that.
bit on food, like very tiny bit, but
Yeah.
now we can get into music.
Right.
We have like a plethora of things that
Yes.
we have like a whole laundry list of just topics we want to get into.
Yeah.
But you know, like we have like an hour.
We only
to-
scratched the surface of this iceberg.
Right.
So-
and I was telling these guys every time I see like, you know, we might not get that many views, but like I said, I get a lot of feedback from people just like in
Right.
person.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, that's why I was
do,
like,
do,
oh,
yeah.
you watch
I do.
You're watching
Yeah.
me.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you,
Work friends.
Right.
Hi, work
you
friends.
talked about that some time ago, and I like that. I was like, you know, give or take, whether it's like the general comments. I do like it's direct feedback.
Yeah.
Right.
Like directly,
Yeah.
like I get the DMs and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah.
I was telling Robert the last time I had people from work saying like the audio is like night and day. They're like good investment because the audio really helped out.
Do the nurses
so-
like they love it?
the nurses on my floor, they watch it, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'll tell them too, because I'll be like, guys, it's Wednesday.
Well, shout out to y'all. I don't know.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's
Shout out to
podcast
you.
release day.
Yes.
So yeah, so when these episodes come out, they'll be able to see that we shouted you guys out. Thank you so much for watching us. I mean, I talk a lot at work, so like the fact that they still want to hear me talk outside of work, it's hilarious.
Right.
So yeah, so follow us on our socials, because we Late Night Ramen Talk on Instagram. Like we mentioned last week, we only have an Instagram, a YouTube, and a Spotify for right now.
Yep.
I'm still kind of trying to learn how to branch out to other streaming services, because I'm not not so tech savvy yet.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But for the most part, I mean, YouTube is very accessible to everybody,
Yes.
so you should be able to find us there.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to add before we go? Welcome back again.
I guess yes. Thank you for having me back. I'm excited. Hopefully, I'll
Very
be there in
proud
the
of
future ones.
you.
Yes,
We are
thank
so
thank
proud
thank
of
you. Guys.
you.
God, the shout outs,
Yeah.
I genuinely mean that.
We were just
it
me
means
and
a
Robert
lot.
were
That-
saying.
like, it gets me going to like finish the amount of.
No, you're
Yeah.
doing so well, because me and Robert were
Exams
saying
and
like if we
projects
had
I
to go
have.
back to school now, I don't think I
Yeah.
could do it.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
But I guess more sort of summary, at least for my answers.
Yeah.
Watch the first episode of Naruto if you haven't, so you can get into it.
Naruto, watch it.
Read
Watch it.
Rave Master, please,
so
please,
funny.
please, please,
Yeah.
please, please, genuinely, genuinely.
Yeah.
Like just read it, because it's his first work. The work is very outdated, like on some like Demon
yeah.
Slayer, like
Yeah.
art. Where I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna be like,
No,
what the
it's
fuck
very-
am I?
yeah.
Sorry for my
No,
language.
you're fine.
What the
You're
heck
good.
am I? Like looking through my eyes, it looks so
Yeah.
like old. But it's his first work. The illustration
that's
does
like
get
the
better
early
throughout the time.
2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Put that into perspective.
Oh my god! See, I was so passionate about the last two. I forgot the first two.
It's fine.
What are the two answers?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. No. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so-
the world did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I stand by the Naruto one, but well, we were talking about another world that was like, oh yeah, slice of life. I should have done
yeah.
that. Or I'll say even the Pokemon world. That's actually a good one. I'm surprised you didn't pick that one.
Well, because we were talking about how
Still
like dangerous,
dangerous.
how dangerous some of
Yeah,
these Pokemon
they're still
are. And they had some
Yeah,
world-ending
but
things
no.
also.
It's
They're
still
still
the
the world
Pokemon,
in-
not for you, slave.
Anyways,
Slaver.
we'll-
You're a slave.
No, they
we'll-
can still attack me like in Legends ZA.
That's what if you
so-
do.
We're gonna let them argue about that another time. If you like I
Yeah.
said, if you guys have any suggestions of what we should talk about, please send it to us. Or like we were saying, if you see us in person, let us know. Text
talk,
us.
DM,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
we even if I get one like piece of criticism from somebody, like I'm just so
Engage,
appreciative.
engage. Don't be
that-
shy.
Yeah, I'm
And
so
even-
appreciative that you
and
guys
I did get
say
people
something.
that obviously they're not like kept up with it, which is totally fine. Just the fact, genuinely, just the fact that you guys even took the initiative
actually
and
watch.
your time or your day. I have some people that are like, oh yeah, like I just got to the first episode or two. I still have to go. That's fine. They're there for a reason. You know what I mean?
You know-
it's in your
They're not going
downtime. So
anywhere.
yeah, they're not going anywhere. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
I just thought of a new thing, and tell me if you guys would care about this. But I think I'm going to add for our closing photo. Usually, if you guys notice, I put our photo that we took of the photo shoot, and the
Right.
ending credit or
Yeah.
photo. I also put the same photo.
Right.
I think I'm going to do a new photo at the end. And I'm
Okay.
going to do a deep dive in the archives and just find a picture of one of us three or all three of us from when we were,
Oh, yeah.
kids and stuff. Because
Hey,
so it kind
let's
of
do it.
gives you guys like
Yeah.
an image of how long
we
we've
were
been
back
friends.
then, yeah.
know what photo y'all are thinking of.
Nah,
one
dude.
that-
no, not that one.
No, not that one.
Not
Not that one. Not that one.
But that's when we were literally kids.
Right,
though.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
not that
I'm
one.
gonna.
Or
I'm gonna.
anime photos, anime
Or
MIC,
an- yeah, or anime
I think that's a
photos.
better one because,
Right.
like it's, as we talked about,
Yeah.
it's
Like we
from us
do
going
with
to
Josh's
conventions.
baby picture.
We
up
have,
here.
Or I'm gonna put a picture of baby Josh.
we have a lot of photos from
Josh
us.
is gonna hate me. I've been putting up pictures of baby Josh.
We all three of us collectively have so
Hate
much
me.
photos of all three of us.
Yeah,
and
no,
just
for
like
sure.
our group in general. So we
Yeah.
could definitely. Do
So
that,
Yeah.
after we close this out, you will see a picture of us, and I will. We will continue that maybe, and and let us, like I said, let us know what you guys think.
Yep.
So thank you guys for
Engage,
watching.
engage.
Thank you.
so much, Richie.
All right.
Thank you for being our second interviewer.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Out of our friends, if you guys want to be interviewed and you feel passionate about an anime,
Yeah.
hit me
If
up.
you want to come up?
If you want to come
Heck
over
yes.
and get interviewed by us, let me know.
It's a good time.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Take care.